In previous class we have discussed about inline style sheet, right? So do you know what do you mean by CSS? Can anyone tell me CSS? Okay, so how many style sheet we have? Different types of style sheets. What are those? Kiran, can you tell me any one name? Inline. Lina. Okay. Elena. Okay. Snehal. Inline document level. Another one is external style sheet. Okay. So we have studied in previous class, that is inline style sheet. This style we can apply in same tag. Within a tag only we can apply the styles. Okay, that is what we can call inline style sheet. Now today we will discuss the topic on style specification formats. So style specification format means what? See, whatever you have used in a previous example, that is we have written P, then style, then color, red, like that we have used, right? So today we will discuss the syntax, how we can use the different kinds of attributes to declare in inline style specification. So there are kinds of syntax are there, that is belongs to inline style specification. We can go for this. Style is an attribute, we have to use style equal to double quotes, then we have to write our styles here, right? Then in case document level style sheet, okay, it is little bit different. In case document level style sheet, right? Now you have familiar with these properties. Let's see once again. Web tech I want to display like this. So for this I am using h1 tag followed by style, right? Style equal to what attributes we are using to apply the style. So here I am using total 3 attributes, that is font family, then font size, then color, right? So these styles you can apply with the help of style attribute inside the h1 tag. Okay, similarly if we consider this syntax, style equal to double quotes property 1 followed by colon, then value 1. For example, property, you can say if you apply any color, so you can say that is nothing but property color, then followed by colon. If you are applying color with red, so red we can call it as value. So we can use n number of properties and n number of values to apply styles in particular inline stack. See here I have taken small example, that is we have the syntax like this: style equal to property 1 colon value 1 and so on, right? So here I am going to make web tech like this. I want to design web tech like this. To display like this, first we will consider to write a style. For this tag we have to use write inside the tag. So which tag I am using here? Can anyone tell me which tag I am using? Are you there online? Which tag you are using? H2. See, already it is displayed, right? Displaying, right? P tag. p tag is visible or not? Then you have to say p tag, like that you have to say. Then why you are saying h1 tag? h1 and p tag, I can use any tags, but here I have taken the example of p tag, so I am asking which tag. Then you have to say p tag. Clearly I have mentioned here p, then closing the p. Now we have to, anyway, leave it. We have to apply design like this. So someone is joining, wait. Now to apply the styles on this, so next which attribute we have to use after defining phi tag? Then next what attribute we have to use? Style. So style equal to followed by property. Property I can use here, three things I am going to use property like this: color, then font, it is looking right, italic, right? So font style, right? And font size I am using like this. So first I am using color. Color is an property, then value is blue color, it is displaying in blue color, right? So it is property 1, we can say color, then value can say blue color. Property 1 is color, value is what? Blue, right? Then the next one I can use font size. So it's displaying in bigger size because we are using p tag. P tag will always display in small size, right? But we are displaying our content in big size, that's why we are using p, right? To increase the size of this font, so I can use font size. I can use font size. 1 minute. Okay, next one is I am displaying this in italic size, right? So font style, here we are using which kind of attribute? Sorry, property, font style, it show italic, right? Style is what? Italic. Here I will use italic value. Then font style is what? Property. Is that clear? Now the next one I am using, I am going to display this in center. So for that I can use alignment. How to use for this alignment? Text align is a property. Text align. To apply these styles you can write in your notebook one by one. Okay, because creativity is different from others, right? Your thinking is different. So for that, if you want to use text align, then you can use this property. Then it has three values: one is center, then left alignment, right alignment, right? Three alignments. Now the next one is what I am displaying, so I will write here after the end of opening p tag, right? Here p tag is end. Then after ending this, what we are going to display, that we have to write, that is web tag. Then close the p tag. So it is nothing but inline style sheet. We are using inline style sheet. Is that clear? To use any alignments, that is left, right, center, you can use this property, text hyphen followed by align, then colon, center is your value. If you are using to display this in left side here, so you have to use left. If you want to display web tag in right side, here you can use right. That's it. Okay, this is about format specification in inline style sheet. And now we'll move on to the second level style sheet, that is document style sheet. Here syntax is a little bit different. Syntax is a little bit different from this style sheet. In the head of the document, place opening and closing of which tag? Style tag. Here, where we have to use a style tag in head of the document, we are using HTML tag, then followed by head, then followed by title, then close the title, then close the head, right? So to apply document level style sheet, then we have to use which tag? Style tag. Style tag. Inside the style tag, write a selectors. Selectors means, remember this point, selectors means what tags you are using. In previous example you have used a p tag, right? In previous class examples you have used h1 tag. That h1 is nothing but selector. P is also called selectors. Is that clear? UL tag, if you are using UL tag, that is also an selector. Selectors are nothing but tags, or you can say names of the tags. After using a selector, then use open bracket, then write the attribute with the colon, I mean property with the colon, and style specification ending with semicolon, then close the bracket. So this format you have to use. See, I will telling one example like this. Here P is your selector. See, I am using a P tag here. P, hi, welcome to web class. So to apply style sheet, which kind of style sheet? Which kind of style sheet? Which kind of style sheet we are discussing here? Yes, tell me, which kind of style sheet you are discussing? ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇದು? ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್. What is this? Document style sheet. Yes or no? See, all of you are seeing or not seeing, I don't know what is happening there. If I ask particular question, that is your job to respond particular answer. If you do like this, simply I will make slides and then I will read myself only. Clearly I am telling, in previous examples we have discussed inline style sheet. Today we are going to discuss document style sheet. Then to display document style sheet, we have to use what? Style specification format. First we have to learn style specification format. In a document, see, this is inline style sheet. We are using like this. Inside the p tag we have to write these styles. This is inline style sheet, right? In a document level style sheet we have to use like this. See, suppose I will write P, hi, welcome to web class. Ria, now is my voice is clear? Ria, Soumya already joined. Soumya is already joined, I have seen. Yes. already made that settings, Kiran. If I am presenting my slide, then it is asking permission. Now if I here open without admit, you can join everyone, but after presenting my slide, it is asking permission. Okay, and I already told these styles are very important, and these all are fixed questions. Okay, so today we will be studying what document level style sheet. Here, this is my tag. In this tag we are using P, then I am displaying hi welcome to web class. Here to apply these styles with the help of document level style sheet, right? To document level style sheet, first we have to choose selector. Selector, I already told, that is nothing but tag name. What is my tag name here? P. So I will use P, right? After opening bracket, after we have to write opening bracket. Inside this bracket we can write property and values. So I am going to display this in red color, so I am using color property followed by colon, value is red. You can give any values, red, blue, green, like that, right? And I want to make a size for this content, that is font size. I am using another attribute, sorry, property, that is font size followed by colon, then I am giving the value. Value means what? 60px, that is pixel value. You can give also pt value, pt and px, right? Then close the semicolon. Then if you want another attributes you can use, otherwise close the bracket, close the bracket. Okay, this is a document level style sheet. For syntax, how to write a syntax, right? Now see, I already told, to use document level style sheet, compulsory we need style tag. Compulsory we need style tag. Style followed by type is equal to text. It is MIME type specification, multi-purpose internet mail extension, right? MIME type. Text is type, subtype is CSS. You are using CSS. To use this syntax, this tag, then only it will allow to write like this: selector followed by open bracket, then closing bracket, then closing bracket. When it will appear, if you use style tag in your program, style tag, right? Now suppose I will display like this: hi, welcome to web class. So now you tell me how to write a code for this. This is syntax. I have displayed here syntax. Now I am going to write a code. So how to write? First I am going to use style type equal to text bar CSS, then close the style sheet tag. Then selector I want to choose, right? After writing this, next job is what? Selector. Can you tell me which selector should I write here? P. P is my tag name, so that's why we have to write P. Then after writing P, then opening bracket. After writing opening bracket, I want to apply the styles. Which styles I am applying here? One is color, another one is font size. Color is, I have written blue, so it has to print in blue color. Then I am increasing its size, that is 50px. See, at the end of each property and value I am giving semicolon. Then here also I am giving semicolon. After applying all kind of styles, then I close this bracket, then I close the style sheet. By the way, this part we can display, we can write in heading, head tag. We can write this in head tag. Is it clear? Understood this one? Syntax and example. This is called document level style sheet. Okay. Now see, document level style sheet, this is for explanation, that is for format specification. How can we use document level? In a document level, how can we use a format I mean syntax. This is for syntax, and in main exam you have to write explanation for document level style sheet like this. Apply to the whole body of a document, right? Now document level style specifications appear in the document head section. In the head only you have to write this code and apply to the entire body of the document. That's why we can call this document level style sheet. 2 points you have to remember. This style sheet will apply to the whole body of the document. Document nothing but is what? Your page information, what you are displaying on the web page, and it should be appear. Which appear? Style appear in the document heading section. Inside the head you have to write this part of code. See, syntax is like this: style type is equal to text bar CSS. Then here what styles you are applying you have to write with the help of selector followed by open bracket, then close the bracket, then close the style. Now this is tell me which kind of style sheet here. Can anyone guess me and tell me? Guess and tell me which kind of style sheet it is. Inline. How you are saying it is inline? You are applying style inside the tag, right? I am telling 100 times. You are applying the styles on same tag. That is called inline. Tag name is what here? H1. Right? Here you are applying H1 style is equal to font size 50 and color red. Then you are displaying web here. So it is called what? Inline style sheet. It is inline style sheet. Now to apply document level style sheet, that's why I am telling, please all of you write down yourself and try to understand. You are simply listening, it will not going to understand anything, and you are confusing or you are not answering these silly questions, then how can you implement web technology? That's left to you. And even I am explaining these concepts, I am losing my hopes. This is about document level style sheet. To apply the document level style sheet, what I am telling, this should be right in heading section. So head is here my HTML followed by head, then inside this head one more tag we have compulsory use, that is title of the web page. After using this, then you have to declare style type is equal to text bar CSS. After writing this tag, then what style you will going to apply, that you have to write here. Then close the style, then close the head. That's it. This is the main logic to write document level style sheet. Understood this? Okay. Now to write a code in this heading section, that is called document level style sheet. Finish. Now let's see the examples. Suppose I am using this tag, that is H1 AITM MCA. So it is normal tag I am using. Now to apply a style for this tag, we have to write the style in style tag only, in style tag. So it is basically document level style sheet. To apply the style here, we have to write a code for inside this style tag. Let's see. I want to display like this. It is normal display AITM MCA. It will display in a bigger size, that is because we are using H1 tag. But I want to display style like this, AITM MCA, like that I have to display, right? Now to display like this, first I am going to use after writing this, we have to write head sorry, HTML head title, then we have to write this code. Style type is equal to text bar CSS. Now next, what should I take? Any idea? What is the next line? Selector. So which should I write here? Selector. H1 is my selector, so I have to write H1. Fine. After writing H1, the next line, it should be what? Open flower bracket. Next line is open flower bracket. Done. After writing open flower bracket, here I am using three kinds of attributes or properties. One is color change, another one is font size, another one is style we are using. So first I am using one property. That property name is what? Font family. Font family. With the help of this font family, we can change the style of the font, right? It is a styling, right? It looks like style. So which style I am using? Let's see. This style I am using, handwriting. Lucida handwriting is it belongs to font family, so I am using this. Then the next property is, now tell me here which one is property and which one is value. Can anyone know? Okay, value is Lucida handwriting is a value, then followed by semicolon here, right? Then next one is I'm using size, font size, because it has to display in bigger size. That's why I'm using font size colon followed by what is the size? 50 pt I have given. PT or px, you can give any name. 50. Then the next attribute, what is the next attribute? I am using color. Just you have to write color colon blue. I told color spelling in general you will write COLOUR, but in HTML remember this color spelling COLOR. That's it. Then after writing this, next what to do? I have applied my all styles to this tag. So next what should I do? Close the bracket. Here bracket is open. Now I am going to close the bracket. Then still my tag is opened here. Style tag is opened. This tag I have to close. Close the style tag. Is that clear? Understood this one? Okay. Fine. Now before going to discuss this external style sheet, because here little bit confusion. Yes, okay, right on this. First you learn this how to write how to write document level style sheet. Now you do one thing, write on this example and you display like this. I will you display AITM, that font size is 60, then give color name red. Write a code for this using document level style sheet, and you write whole code. Don't write only from style type. You can write full HTML from beginning of the HTML code. You just write. You just display AITM. Use p tag. Use p tag. This one is over, na? I am writing Kiran, wait. AITM you have to display in a red color and tag name is P. Here. You forget about font family. Only you have to take tag name, that is P, then size is 60, then color is red. You can use only these attributes, that's it. Fast. I don't have time, so please send me the fast. I am waiting for your response. You can only use two properties, that is size is 60, then color name is red, then use tag name P. Let's see how you are writing this code. You start from beginning HTML tag. Kiran already sent. Kiran, here font size 60 pt, then you have to give semicolon. We have forgotten to give semicolon. Okay, others is correct. Others. Okay, Lina has sent. Lina, what I told? Where is your head? Where is your title? This is not correct proper format. You didn't mention the head tag here. Only you have mentioned HTML. HTML followed by head, right? Then followed by title. Then you have to write style type, right? Just refer Kiran's image. Okay. Please make corrections fast. Sujit, yours over. Snehal, right on. Snehal, you have closed the head tag. See here. This is not proper format. Snehal. Here, my voice is echoing. Why? Snail, make the corrections. After writing head title, then closing the title, then you can write style type. After closing this style, then you have to write P tag, body tag, then inside the body you have to use P tag. Okay, make the corrections fast. Now, I think others will not send these codes. Let it be. So now we will see on next one, that is external style sheet. See, all of you observe carefully. External style sheet. Suppose in external style sheet, see the meaning. External means another file is there, right? External means another file. So I have two files here. One file name is aitm.html, right? And another file name is mca.css. CSS means what? Cascading style sheet. I already told to write the file extensions. Style sheet, we have to use the extension .css. HTML, we have to use extension .html, right? Now external style sheet means, in general I am telling, if you use external style sheet, then compulsory you need two files. One is .html file, another one is .css file. To write, this is called external style sheet, right? This is apart from your HTML page, so that's why we can call it is external style sheet. Now in style sheet you are applying the colors, not only colors, like we have made, that is what, font style, font size, font family. We have used different kinds of styles, right? Here I have taken examples of colors. Now what is my job is, after writing my code in CSS file, this file what we have written, these styles will going to apply on this HTML file. So this is called external style sheet. To apply this logic, compulsory we have to use link tag. Compulsory we have to use link tag. With the help of link tag, we can link the external style sheet. Style sheet name is here mca.css. After using a link tag, then the colors will going to apply in where? In HTML file. This is the main logic. Is that clear? So what is the information you must use to use external style sheet? One is two files. First file name is .html, second file name is .css. In CSS you only write the styles like you have written in previous examples, right? Now you have to write those code in separate file. After writing these separate files, then you have to link this file to HTML file with the help of link tag. Then only what you have written in CSS, it will going to apply on HTML file. Understood this logic? Everyone? Okay. Now the color, here I am writing showing the examples of color. So after writing these colors, then my HTML page is changing the colors. So it is called external style sheet. This is about a third sheet level, inline is over, document level is over, and now we are talking external style sheet. I am repeating again, inline style sheet we are writing style code in tag, inside the tag. Document level style sheet we have to write in main HTML page only under heading section. External style sheet we have to make two different files. One is CSS file, another one is HTML file. It stored separately and are referenced in all the documents that use them. Suppose we have two or more than 5 HTML files we have, right? But our style sheet is same, so we can use one style sheet to different pages of HTML. So color will going to apply right? External style sheets are written as text files with MIME type, that is text bar CSS. Text bar CSS means what? It is MIME type, right? And these CSS we can write in CSS, I mean text files, like we have writing HTML file, right? We are writing in this HTML file in Notepad, that is the text editor. Same way also we have to write CSS file also. They can be stored on any computer on the web, and the browser patches that external style sheets just as to patches the documents. We can use any style sheet which are present in the web. We can use those style sheet using URL. Let's see. To use external style sheet, you remember these tags. One is link tag, relation attribute, then H reference attribute. Have you used H reference attribute, or have you aware about H reference attribute? Where you have used this attribute? Can anyone tell me? Somewhere you have used this H reference attribute, right? Don't know? Have you remember link tag? Link tag. Okay, let it be. I already told this H reference tag in previous class. Okay. So to apply this external style sheet, here we have to use link tag. Then within this link we have to use one more attribute. That attribute name is relation, REL. This tag we have to use, I mean attribute, to specify the relationship. REL means what? Relationship of the linked to document. Which document you are linking and which type, what is the type of relationship, that we are going to mention in REL attribute. Then again you have to use H reference attribute. It is used to specify the path name or file name of the document, I mean style sheet document, or we can call URL, right? To remember to use external style sheet, you just remember these keywords: link, relation, type, then H reference. Compulsory you have to use this tag in the header section, head section. Document level also you have used in heading. This also you have to use in heading section. Now let's see simple example. Here I have used AITM, welcome to MCA and welcome to web class. See what is happening. Simply you are listening all online classes only. You can scold me, no problem. Okay, someone, okay, some people are writing, okay. These learn these web technology and what? Java. Without practice you will not going to learn. Of course, sir, we know those concepts. You are thinking in that way, but whenever I am asking questions, you have to answer me, na? Right? So over this, I think someone is writing. Now the next one is, you just write a link, REL, type and href. Means these all are main points. Don't write in detail. Main points you have to write. Okay, and have you written the previous slide image like first HTML dot? Okay, that is in general. Okay, fine. Now we will move on to this here. AITM, welcome to MCA, welcome to web class. I want to display information this, and it is normally we are using in HTML page. Now same way I am going to display like this. AITM, it should be displayed in center. Welcome to MCA, it should be displayed in left side. See, it is in your left side, right? And welcome to web class, it is displaying in right side, your right side, right? So these all are nothing but alignment. We can call alignment, center, left and right, like that, right? And also colors are changed the colors. And here I am using different tags. AITM is one tag, welcome to MCA is another tag, and welcome to web class is another tag. Let's see how to use external style sheet, then how we can apply these styles on these tags. So in normally we are writing this code, right? HTML h1 tag I am using AITM, then h2 tag welcome to MCA, then p tag welcome to web class. This we have know how to write these examples, right? So now the next one is I am using my file.css. my file name is what here? CSS. I have given my file.css, and this one is my HTML page. In HTML page I am using h1, h2 and p tag, right? Here AITM, welcome to MCA, welcome to web class, then close the body. This we have already know. The today's concept you are going to learn this concept. In CSS file, like you have written in a document level style sheet, right? There you are using selector followed by open flower bracket, then use the property and value, then close the bracket, like that you have used, right? Same way we have to write that code in different file. That's it, that we can call external style sheet. Same code, no, in writing code that is there is no change. Whatever you are writing in document level style sheet, same code you have to write in separate file. That's it. So here first I am writing I am using body tag, right? Body tag. So I will write body is my selector followed by open bracket, then I am writing changing the color, background color. Here I am writing background color. See, in previous examples you have written BG color, isn't it? BG you have written, but here I am writing background. Whole keyword I am using here. This is a difference only. If you use BG color directly, you can use in body tag inside the body, but if you use in external style sheet, at that time you have to use background hyphen color blue. If you use this, then color will display in blue color, that is background color. Now after writing this, come to this our main HTML. Here in heading section, okay, in heading section title tag you are using. After using this title tag, here in previous example here you are using this code directly here, but using instead of using whole code here, we just use this line. This line is tells like this: link, I told link tag, link relationship. What kind of relationship? Style sheet. You are using what? You are linking what? Style sheet. That we can write here relation, REL is equal to style sheet. Then hyper reference, H means hyper, ref means reference. Hyper reference, which page you are linking, that file name you have to give here. My file.css. Here file name is what I am using, my file.css. This file you have to use here. Then close the head, then remaining code is same, body h1 h2 p. Then if you run this file, you will get the output like this. Background color will going to change. Is that clear? This line is very important to use external style sheet. Link this, I am telling again, this line you have to write inside the heading section. Inside the heading section, link relation, which type? Style sheet. Then h reference is equal to myfile.css, and one more you can use here, type is equal to text bar css. You can also use this keyword here, type is equal to text bar css. You can also use that keyword, or if you want to skip, you can skip, no problem. But these two are very important, relation, then h reference. Over this, okay, now we have only changed what? Background color. That background color code only we have written in this file. In next slide we are going to write different codes like this. Here first is displaying what? AITM, right? First is displaying in AITM in center, right? And also we are displaying here border. One border is appearing here, right? So now first we will write h1. After writing this here, after writing myfile.css, you have written, I think, body and background color blue. Then again here, next step, here you have to write h1, then open flower bracket, then write the below code. Are you understanding this, what I am telling? In CSS file you have only used body tag, then next what I am telling, that should be right below this body tag. Body tag is over now, then again you have to use h1 open flower bracket, then you have to write this code, this one. Here I am writing this AITM in center, right? Now see, this AITM belongs to h1 tag, so I will write h1 followed by open flower bracket, then color is displaying a red color, so I am using this property color colon red, then give the semicolon. The next, it is displaying in center, right? It is displaying in center, so you write text align where center, text align where center. Now I am displaying one border here, border. So to display border, you just write border colon 3px, I mean border size is 3 pixel, solid green. If you want to change this border color, here you can give solid yellow, solid red, like that you have to give. Or sir, we are confusing while writing this, you just skip this border 3px solid green, no need to write compulsory, you can skip this. Is it clear? Return this h1 in myfile.css. You have to write this in myfile.css. Over this, h1 is over. Hello. Okay. After writing body tag, you just write h1 tag. Whenever you are free, at that time you try to execute these codes. Okay. Then coming to h2 tag, this welcome to MCA, we are written this heading in h2 tag. So we will take h2 open bracket, then font size I am giving here 30px, font size is 30px. Then color I have given, that is orange color. This color represents what? Orange. Then see here, it is displaying in left side of the window, so left side. So text align, here I am displaying left, here I am displaying left. That's it. Now can anyone tell me this third tag. Here I am using p tag, right? This one, welcome to web class, I am using in p tag. So to display like this, what code should I write here? Can anyone tell me? Okay, p followed by open bracket, font size, it is compared to this one 30, it is displaying bigger size, right? Here you can give 60px. okay, then color is what we are displaying here. Which color it is? Yellow. Here we have to write yellow. Then text align, which side it is displaying? Right side. Yeah, here we have to write right. Now see here, you can write in not in sequence order, you can write in any order. Okay, here directly I have written color yellow, then text align right side, and font size is 60px. So I have written like this. This is called external style sheet. Okay, and now time is up. So tomorrow I will give the demo on this all kinds of style sheets. Okay, because that is very very important to understand this one. And these all are fixed questions. You have to write. They will going to ask in 10 marks. Remember, 10 marks they will going to ask. At that time you have to write each and every step. Okay, understood this one? Document and head, document level style sheet and external style sheet we have to refer in head section. Okay, then in document level style sheet you can write whole code, but external style sheet you just write the one line, that is a link relation is equal to style sheet, then followed by h reference, then give the file name. Okay, time is up. Now you can leave this meeting. Thank you very much.